morning and welcome to your Wednesdays this morning and happy summer solstice.
Thank you.
Happy summer solstice.
Thank you. Happy summer solstice to you and you and you and you. It's officially the longest day of the year.
Yay!
Now, many people believing it connects us with our ancestors and the land. I'm down with that.
Yeah, anything
You
that
are,
connects you
right?
to the land. Yeah, next year I want to be there.
You have to.
I've never done it, and I would love to go down to Stonehenge with nearly 17 hours
We've
of.
got to both be naked.
That's not what
I'm
happens.
game if you are.
That's not what happens. I think that's optional.
Wow.
It's an option you're going to take. With nearly 17 hours of daylight today, someone who is making the most of every moment and is fully clothed, I might add, is Dr. Larissa, who is lucky enough to watch the sunrise at Stonehenge at approximately 4:52 this morning.
So here I am at Stonehenge to celebrate the summer solstice, and I almost can't believe I'm saying that because for me this is the most exciting point in the year, and I've waited to do this segment for so long. The reason I'm here with all of these people super early is because we saw the rising of the sun, which is going to mark the longest day of the year here in the Northern Hemisphere. But the actual word solstice, when translated in Latin, means to pause, to reflect. And the reason that that is so important is because this actually represents a really powerful time of transformation. We're moving into the second part of the year, and that brings with it lots of magic and lots of anticipation, lots of growing and creation of new seeds as well. So it's really special, and the vibe here is so high.
So people have been gathering here for over 4,000 years to celebrate the solstice, and that goes back to when the site was first built, when the circle was first built, and it was built by the first farmers, the first people who brought farming to this country. And the reason they were connecting to the power of the sun was because their livelihoods really depended on it. Their crops, their animals, they needed to understand the sun cycles. And so it became sort of a point of worship, a point of celebration.
Some people believe that Stonehenge was actually built initially as a monument dedicated to fertility. And that's because if you watch the sun passing over the stones, it's thought and believed that some of these shadows correspond to male and female deities. But the other reason, scientifically speaking, as to why fertility is so important for the plant and human world at this time is because of the connection to the sun. So when we're absorbing all of these beautiful, incredible, energizing rays at this maximal pinnacle point, what happens is that our hormones get stimulated, like our melatonin and vitamin D, and this helps to release and trigger sex hormones from the brain, which can increase ovulation as well as sperm count, and of course lead to an increase in libido. So why is today so special for you guys?
Oh, it's amazing, yeah.
It's really cool. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but it's pretty amazing when the sun came up over those clouds.
And a lot of, like, you know, witches and wizards in one place, so it's pretty...
Right.
You feel it, you know what I mean?
For me personally, I just like the way everyone comes together. I like the mentality of it all. Like, I like herd mentality, so like people drumming and things like that.
It was a beautiful atmosphere. It was lovely. I met some interesting people to talk to, from an astrophysicist through to a brand new pagan witch.
So I'm right here in the middle of the Stonehenge circle. It's somewhere I've never been before. And you can see and you can hear the vibe here is just absolutely insane. It's beautiful, it's incredible, it's so deeply bonding and connecting with nature. And I'm going to have a little boogie myself, but so grateful to be here, so grateful to just be connecting with all of these people and carrying on for the rest of the day.
Guys are stopping there. They were blessed with the best weather there last night.
Too many clothes, that's all I say.
Stop focusing on that.
No, it's beautiful. I'd love to do it.
Yeah, next year.
I'm
Let's all
game.
go.
It'd be so nice.
Let's all go. It'd be amazing.
They'd be so happy with the whole this morning.
I know, it might ruin the vibe. We've got lots more fun coming
really
up on today's show, from astrology to Ascot. She's dressed up to the nines for us today. We're off to the races with our This Morning correspondent. There she is, looking lovely. How are you getting on, Josie?
Oh, good morning, Holly. Good morning, Dermot. There is no horseplay for me today because I'm here where I belong, rubbing shoulders with royalty. If only my grandma could see me now. I will be here all day, and guess what? They've only give Josie Gibson access all areas, so stick with me. I'm going to find out what people are wearing, what they're looking forward to, and what they are up to. So stick with me a little later, where I'll be exploring all areas of the Royal Ascot.
Gibson, you know your horses. You got a couple of tips for today as well?
I have, Dermot. I'll text them to you in a minute.
Brilliant.
Oh, she's keeping them to herself.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
It's funny, when you meet Jose, like, like, you know, when Jose was at Alison's party and she was with a mate, I was like, how do you know her? She went, oh, my dad sold horses to her granddad, and then he sold me muck back. Like, you've got horses in the blood, haven't you, Jose?
We have, yeah. My mum's a horse trainer, so I think I got a little eye for him. I think I'll be all right.
Oh, yes, I might even have a little flutter myself.
Lovely. If you're looking for a recipe to brighten up your day and make you feel good, the Chiappa's in the kitchen. What you got, Michaela?
I have got a classic Italian panzanella salad, which is full of those lovely kind of sharp flavours when you've got the crunch. But the thing I'm most excited about is I'm going to show you a no-knead bread recipe. And this, for me, has transformed my life. It takes you 5 minutes in the kitchen.
She says no need. I think we do need. Desperately.
Don't call up Michaela Chiappa for nothing.
Well done, well done. Oh, I'd have got that wrong. But the big question on everybody's lips at the moment is, are you a crisp in or a crisp out? After the launch of a Walker's sandwich, shops stormed the nation. I read that wrong. I'll do it again. After the launch of Walker's sandwich shop stormed the nation.
Yes.
Is that better?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Basically, they opened it and everyone went nuts for crisps, not nuts. It's not getting any clearer. What have you got for us today, Steve? You tell us.
I have so many things for you here. We are going to have a crisp sandwich as well, I promise you that. But I've got crisps with all the new flavours. I've got some comeback king flavours as well, and stuff from your childhood you may not realise you can still get now.
And Dermot brought in a special crisp himself.
Yeah,
yes, he did.
I was so excited about this item. I was like, I raided my crisp
stash.
Yeah, I went, oh, I
Which
really
one?
like them, but I'll bring them in. Oh, I'm not going to tell you yet. Well, I will, all right.
Well, no, you
It's so easy. A ranchero.
I've never had a ranchero.
Well, Steve said you can get them. You used to be able to get them here, but basically when I used to come back to Ireland for like the long summers, it was like the crisp, that and tato with the two crisps.
Yeah, I've had tato. I've never had a
ranchero is like a puffed frazzle, basically.
Ooh,
so good.
That does sound good. Yum.
Oh, we've got to do other stuff.
Yes,
Also on
I
the show
know.
today, after battling with his weight addiction for years, James Argent is on the sofa to tell us how he's feeling better than ever in the last for the last couple of years at 10:20.
As we continue to celebrate the summer solstice, we take a look at when Alison visited the Cern Abbas giant at 11:15.
And ahead of the release of her third album, Anne-Marie's performing her latest single, Unhealthy, live at 20:12.
And a quick word about today's phone-in, where Hagan Fox will be on hand to answer your calls. And it's all about fresh starts and new connections today. Isn't that right, Hagan?
Morning, guys. 100%. In fact, Larissa did a great little piece on the solstice, and she mentioned it's about taking a little pause, about relaxing, because up to this point, it's all about action, and the moment the solstice hits, it's about chilling out, relaxing, nourishing, and looking after oneself.
Oh, that sounds great.
Just all those words.
I know.
Nice, don't they?
Just listen to Hagan.
Why are we doing stood up? We should be lying down over there listening to this. Give us a call for free, 08000 30 40 44. Download the Free This Morning app to get involved. Get in touch by 11:15, and you have to be 18 or over.